What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. There is a lot that we need to talk about, so let's do this, shall we? So, there is a lot that we do need to talk about today, but I feel like my attire needs to be changed. I feel like I need to wear something a little more classy in a way, if you don't mind. Hold, please. Much better. You gotta look good for the camera, you know what I mean? But hold on, I gotta make sure it's straight and everything. Cool, looking good, fancy. Now, congrats are in order for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. Now, the reason being is because they are the new president and vice president of the United States, which is amazing. Which means a certain person who is orange is going to be kicked out of the White House. Now, if I'm not mistaken, what were those words that Trump always said on his old TV show, The Apprentice, when somebody was voted off for doing something really bad? What was it? Alright, you're fired. Now, this is basically a very historic moment in life. Now, if you guys know, 2020 has just been very stressful for all of us. And this week alone in the US, it's just been at the highest peaks of the year. Now, even though voting ended on the 3rd of November, we still had to wait for all of the mail-in votes to be counted. And, it's already been determined on all, like, the news broadcasts that Joe Biden won 290 to 214. And people are still just like, no. I don't understand. But along with that, Kamala Harris is the first black South Asian woman to become the VP. How freaking awesome is that, y'all? Like, have y'all seen the video, if you're on social media and everything, of how she reacted to both her and Biden winning the election? Like, check the video. Like, really, just check this out.
We did it. We did it, Joe. You're going to be the next president of the United States.
That's freaking awesome. I mean, just her reaction, it was just so much joy and happiness in that whole video and everything. Now, during this week, people of Trump, all of his voters, did this sort of thing, which is just utter nonsense and chaotic for them to even do this. Point blank, people. This was just absurd for them to even do this.
Count the votes! The votes! Count the votes! The votes! Count the votes! The votes!
So, after watching this video, you do realize, when you see me do this, do realize, that's when you know you screwed up. You do realize that if they did one of those things, Trump was still going to lose, right? So if you stop counting the votes, he was going to lose. If you counted the vote, he was going to lose. Point blank. It made no sense for you to do that. I'm just saying. Now, with all of those things happening, you think that Biden was going to be that crazy doing that? No. I mean, Trump did so much things. He bribed people with, like, giving them food and everything, and had a letter in there. He was getting all of his supporters to try to stop Biden-Harris campaign buses, and so much more. Yet, he still lost. Point blank, he still lost, people. And like I said, this is a very historic moment, not only for Biden and Harris, but also for Congress as well. For the LGBTQ community, 9 candidates won their races for the U.S. House, including all 7 incumbents and 2 nearly elected lawmakers, Richie Torres and Mondaire Jones. I do apologize if I do say your names incorrectly. Who will be the first out LGBTQ black members of Congress. Torres is the first out LGBTQ Afro Latinx person elected for Congress. And in Delaware, Sarah McBride, she is becoming the first out trans person to be elected into the U.S. State Senate. And Stephanie Byers of Kansas becomes the first out trans person of color elected to be a state legislator. Also, Marie Turner became the first non-binary state legislator in American history when they won their first seat in the Oklahoma State House. What? Turn up. This is just phenomenal to even hear about all this. And you think, what about everywhere else in Congress, and what about them? Like AOC, Ilhan Omar. What about them? They won their re-election races, and even though AOC and Omar faced repeated attacks from Trump and faced heavily funded GOP challenges, they still won. Along with that, Stacey Abrams of Georgia, she helped tremendously on turning Georgia blue. After her defeat of, trying to be governor, she formed an organization entitled Fair Fight, which last year pushed her policy priorities, and supporters credit her to contributing to at least 800,000, let me repeat, 800,000 people increase in registered to vote in Georgia since 2016. Again, people were, I know people were out there saying, oh no, I shouldn't vote, my vote doesn't count. Your vote counts so much, people. Your vote made a difference in so much in this election. And I know so many people are going to disagree with me on this video and, for me congratulating Joe Biden. But guess what? This is my video and I get to say what I want to say. You can say what you want, but it's just basically going to be brushed off. And many people are excited about this. My family is excited. Majority of my friends are excited. Former President Barack Obama and First Lady Michelle Obama, they showed their love for Joe and Kamala. Even CNN host Van Jones was brought to tears while on air Saturday as he offered his take on the victory of President-elect Joe Biden.
Well, it's easier to be a parent this morning. It's easier to be a dad. It's easier to tell your kids character matters. It matters. Telling the truth matters. Being a good person matters. And it's easier for a whole lot of people. If you're Muslim in this country, you don't have to worry if the president doesn't want you here. If you're an immigrant, you don't have to worry if the president's going to be happier to have babies snatched away or send dreamers back for no reason. This is vindication for a lot of people who have really suffered. I can't breathe. That wasn't just George Floyd. That was a lot of people that felt that they couldn't breathe. Every day you're waking up and you're getting these tweets and you just don't know, and you're going to the store and people who have been afraid to show their racism are getting nastier and nastier to you, and you're worried about your kids and you're worried about your sister. And can she just go to Walmart and get back into her car without somebody saying something to her? And you spent so much of your life energy just trying to hold it together. And this is a big deal for us just to be able to get some peace and have a chance for a reset. And the character of the country matters. And being a good man matters. I just want my sons to look at this. Look at this. It's easy to do it the cheap way and get away with stuff, but it comes back around. It comes back around. And this is a good day for this country. I'm sorry for the people who lost. For them, it's not a good day. But for a whole lot of people, it's a good day.
And Van Jones is right. Character matters so much. Throughout the 4 years of Trump being a president, you can tell that he did not care about the nation at all. He thought this was just one big TV show for him. Now, again, people are going to disagree with me, But at the same time, this is what I'm saying, okay? He didn't care about the LGBTQ community. He doesn't care about people of color, that kind of thing. It's just so much going on. And when getting questioned about certain things and whatnot, he will either walk away from it or he will try to get it all to come back towards him. Just basically, this is all about me, not about anybody else. And then if he wanted to, if something traumatic was happening, what would he be doing? He would probably be out playing golf or just lying about it at all. However, Joe Biden, he actually cared about the nation. He actually went around making sure people were okay. When he was with former President Barack Obama as vice president, he also still cared about everybody. He's going around caring about people and making sure that people are well known. He's going to be doing that as the newly elected president, along with Kamala Harris and many other people in his cabinet. Now, there are still votes that need to be counted in Georgia and North Carolina, but again, it's already over. And I will say that I am not surprised by my state, Texas, but at the same time, really? Come on, y'all. The last time Texas was blue was in 1976. And if you look on the state and everything, I'm from Dallas, point blank, because I was raised there, and they were blue. El Paso and other locations in Texas were blue. I'm from Dallas, point blank. I don't care what anybody says. Now, like I said, this is a very tremendous and very historic day. And this is a great win for us, for people of color, LGBTQ community, DACA, indigenous people, and much more. But it's not over. It literally never is over. There are going to be so many changes happening. I mean, there's probably going to be protests and there's going to be riots because Biden won and Trump lost. When Trump won and everything, people are like, "Oh, he's your president now, so get stuck, so get used to it." So when Biden's now president, we're gonna say the same thing. He's your president now, so get used to it. Y'all gonna be like, "Oh, no, he's not my president." Okay, cool. But at the same time, there is so many changes that's gonna happen, and Biden and Harris can't be the only people who can fix all of the problems. We have to use our voice and everything else to make everyone know what kind of changes we want. I'm just one person, but I know a lot of people out there use their voice to make sure that there is a lot that needs to be done. Now, once Biden and Harris are in the White House, we have got to kick out Trump's administration, especially the votes for the education system, because she has no idea what the hell she's doing. Same goes for Trump, because he never was in office, he never was in the military or anything else on the way, but yet this is just a big show for him. But again, this is a very tremendous day for a lot of people, and I am happy for this to happen, because in the upcoming future, we don't know what's going to happen. Maybe Biden might run again for president for a second term. Maybe Kamala might run for president. With Kamala being the vice president, this shows that people of color can actually be a vice president or president. When former President Barack Obama, the first black man to become president, that shows determination. Now that Kamala Harris is the vice president, that also shows determination. All of our vice presidents have been whites. That's big change with Kamala Harris. But I am happy, I am excited for what's to come. And I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hell, you can DM me, you can YouTube message me, that kind of thing. I also have a Facebook page and everything. You can message me on there, okay? Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let people know that I'm out there for you guys, because I am out there for you guys, trying to make sure you guys get the word and everything else on the way. But with that being said, congratulations to Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and everyone else out there in Congress. I love all you guys. Please be safe out there because, again, still a pandemic happening right now, people. So make sure you wear your mask, make sure you get your social distance, and so much more. But with that being said, I love all you guys. Peace out.